Hey guys, it's your girl T, and when I tell you everybody and their mama's been wanting to know my opinion about the whole Creflo Dollar situation. So what's going on is that our second favorite pastor after Bishop Eddie Longstroke has hit the mainstream media once again. If you guys remember a few years ago I did a video about Creflo Dollar when he was going off on Bishop Eddie Long's parishioners who were flocking to his church, and he was telling them, don't come to my church, y'all stay where the hell y'all's at. And so when I did that video, I got attacked by a lot of people. A lot of his flock members went off on me, said I was wrong for, for talking about their pastor. And, I got called everything but a child of God from these so-called Christians on my video. Well, looky, guess who's back in the damn news? So what's going on now with our favorite pastor, Creflo Dollar? What's going on is that this past Friday, the Creflo Dollar's ministry decided to put out a 5-minute video. This shit looked like something off of the Shawshank Redemption. This Morgan Freeman ass voiceover, and they're basically asking for help. So what kind of help do they need? Do they need help to feed the homeless? Do they need help to, build new shelters? They need help from their parishioners to help those who are less fortunate, those who are needy? No, they literally need the help of their parishioners to donate $300 a piece. And you guys know he has a mega church, so he has a lot of parishioners, a lot of people who are involved in his congregation. So in this video and also on their website, ask that the congregation donate $300 a piece so that way he can get a brand new G650 jet. Yes, y'all, a jet. He wanted $65 million so he could fly around the world to tell folks about his ministry. When I tell y'all, Black Twitter drug him up and down social media. I had a field day reading these damn tweets, looking at these damn memes. Y'all, I could not breathe. Black Twitter has no chill. Y'all can call them the devil all you want to, but they came out in droves to put him on blast for his foolishness. Go ahead and check out all these memes, all these comments, and these tweets. I'll come back with the rest of my commentary. Alright, so you guys just saw all those tweets and all those comments. This whole situation is a mess. So after Creflo Dollar and his crooked ass church got drug up and down social media, they decided to pull down that blog post and basically just tell people that they can donate to another site, and it would strictly be for tithes. But you know damn well them tithes are still going to go towards this man getting a new jet. People were so disgusted by the situation, they contacted the local news down in Atlanta. I'm going to go ahead and play you guys this news clip. Go ahead and check this foolishness out, and I'm going to come back with the rest of my commentary.
All right, welcome back, and thanks a lot for staying with us tonight. A web page asking for $65 million for a new Creflo Dollar Ministries jet is offline tonight. Earlier this week, a video on the web explained the works of the mega church and why it needed a new Gulfstream G650. The video says that their 30-year-old jet no longer works, and each of Dollar's followers were asked to give $300 to buy the new one. Now, multiple reports criticize the campaign. Critics say a dollar is worth an estimated $27 million. And the average income in College Park, the home of his World Changers Church, is just over $29,000 a year. Even though the site is offline, they are still accepting donations. And, of course, this is one of our top stories online. Jeffrey said, quote, he should be ashamed. His congregation should tell him to fly coach. And said he should be asking for money for the homeless. If you need to fly, buy a ticket. And Greg said these mega church preachers are the opposite of Jesus.
All right, so you guys just watched that damn news clip. I don't understand why folks are shocked by Creflo Dollar's request. This is the same man who got up in front of his church and said that if you don't pay tithes, you deserve to be shot.
If they were non-tithers, the bar would lock up The red and blue lights would start going, the siren would go off, and a voice would go throughout the entire dome. Crook, 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 crook. Security would go and apprehend them, and once we got them all together, we'd line them up in the front and pass out Uzis by the ushers. We point our Uzis right at all those non-tithing members because we want God to come to church. And at the count of 3 Jesuses, we'd shoot them all dead.
I mean, what kind of pastor talks like that? This man is rich. You guys just saw the news report. This man is worth millions of dollars. So why can't he take all the money that him and his wife Taffy are making? Why don't they take all that money and buy their own damn jet? If you really feel strongly about your message spreading across the world, how about you up your social media game and you start live tweeting and doing live events so people around the world can watch you, as opposed to getting a brand new jet. You know, the sad part is that most of the people who are members of this church, they don't even make over $30,000 a year. Yet this man has no problem shaming them, guilting them, and making them feel like they're nothing if they don't donate to him, if they don't give him tithes, and if they don't help him get this brand new jet. I don't understand where in the Bible it says that the pastor needs a jet. This reminds me of the situation that happened a few years ago about the pastor who went to his parishioners and asked them to donate money so he can get brand new helicopter blades. I mean, why are these pastors so damn fancy? I don't understand that at all. You know, they claim that they're men of God and they're all about, you know, the word of Jesus Christ. I don't recall Jesus Christ riding around on a fly donkey. You know what I'm saying? His donkey didn't have shoes. His donkey wasn't blinged out. He was riding around on a regular donkey like everybody else around that time. So why do these pastors have to ride around in jets and helicopters and everything else? And folks can miss with the whole safety situation. If it's that serious, if he's really worried about safety, he has enough money where he can book a private jet for himself. He has enough money where he can, you know, basically pay Delta or Sun Country, whoever, to let him and his family fly by themselves on a plane. He has enough money to pay for that. This man does not need a private jet. I'm disgusted by his request, and it's really sad that a lot of these pulpit pimps are out here pimping their congregation, and they're trying to shame and make people feel guilty if they don't donate to them. This man owns numerous luxury properties. How much wealth do you need? How much wealth does one family need from the church? And I think, like I've always said before, the reason why there's so much corruption in the church, the reason why there's so much money going towards the pastors, is because everything that's given to the church is tax-free. They don't have to report any of the income. So the church is like the biggest hustle, and it's really, really sad. I'm not saying that Creflo and his ministry are not helping people, but when the pastors rolling around in Bentleys and flying around on, you know, damn fighter jets and shit like that, I just find that ridiculous when you have people who go to these churches who are seriously struggling, who are seriously one check away from being homeless, and they're, you know, donating all their money, hopes that sometime in their future God will bless them with a whole bunch of money. You know, to me, that's not preaching of the word. I just found this whole situation is sick and hypocritical. So anyways, go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on this entire crazy ass mess that's going on with Creflo Dollar and his ministries. Are you guys willing to donate so he can get a brand new jet, or do you think he's full of hot air? What did you guys think when he initially sent out the request stating that he wanted money donated? What did you guys initially think when you guys heard about Creflo Dollar wanting his parishioners to donate money so he could get a $60 million jet? Let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Let me know your thoughts on this entire crazy ass situation. All right, deuces.